Hey guys, Helen Hartsmith here again from the Heart of the Witch's Path YouTube channel. I hope you're having a good day. Yes, coming to you from the car again. I'm beginning to like this as a film spot. It's quiet. I'm not bugging anyone. I'm not saying keep quiet or anything like that. I'm coming to you with a book review today. Another book review because I have been reading like crazy. So this is the book that we are talking about today. This is the Kickass Coven, How to Create a Witchy Sisterhood to Empower Yourself and Change the World by Amelia Wood. I've been talking about this quite a bit lately. This book came out in 2022. This book is a hardcover and it's just over 200 pages. It is a super cute book. Kind of coming in league with all the cute books that we've had come out lately. Okay, open it up to a not so cute page. Let me see if I can find you a better cute page. Let's see. I really like the brightness of this book. I like the color scheme. I like that there's these little sections. I think this one was pretty consistent. This one's Witch, You Got This little section here. Practical Magic. I think that's another kind of subject title that she used throughout the book. So I had never heard of Amelia Wood before, and so I looked her up, and it looks like she is she is an author, a published author, but it looks like a lot of her previous book titles are more in the area of fiction. This is the only book that I saw that was nonfiction, and it was the only book that I saw that was witchy in subject. As far as the little biography that's on the back of this, all it really says is that she's a Gemini and she gets shit done. So, so I don't know too much about this author. I have no idea of her lineage, if she has a lineage. If anybody has any information on that, I would definitely be into checking out more about her. I think the way that she wrote lends me to believe that she has some more than some. She has witchcraft knowledge. She has knowledge of the craft. She knows how to write rituals, things of this nature. So I bought this book because I was hoping that it would give me some insight to help, better a coven situation. I was looking for coven advice. And I have to say that, after reading this book, a big thing that stands out to me about the title and versus the subject matter, and I really think, I don't know how much Amelia actually had to do with the naming of this book, but I really think that the book title does a great disservice to what the book is actually about. Yes, it is a book about coven. It is a book about creating a coven, but where it kind of differs is that it's a little bit, she is talking about creating a coven specifically for activism. So a coven for resistance magic, a coven to, do magic for betterment of the world. So I don't have a problem with that in any way, shape, or form. But the reason that I bought the book, what I was hoping to get out of the book, there were a few things there that I was able to take, but this is very much about creating a a female group of people for the purpose of activism. So if you're looking for a book for that purpose, which I don't have a problem with, this would be a great book for you. I did enjoy this book. That being said, I enjoyed this book a great deal. I thought there was some really great information in here. There's tons of sample, she calls them all rituals, but I think, you could call them spell work, you could call them rituals, what have you. But I thought it was a very well put together book, and I do recommend it. I do kind of want to point out, see how the edges here, you can see the pink color. So the pink pages like that, I was bookmarking that for a purpose. But these are layouts for, see, it says ritual right here by my finger, but it's actually a spell. Like I would consider this a spell. You could make it a ritual to make the spell, but it's really a spell. And it's cool because she does have, step-by-step instructions. She's got for every ritual in the book, she does have a list of materials. She's got some tips in there for either variations that you can do on the ritual or some tip to putting it together. Very thought out and very... the components for the spells and rituals are very much obtainable. Something that if you are a practicing witch and do a lot of spellcraft, you probably will have a majority of, if not all of, the ingredients for these particular rituals in your stash already. So that's nice. She's not writing with like some crazy ingredients that you have to special order because you're not going to find them anywhere. So I did enjoy, I think her spell work is solid. So I also like how she broke up this book. So I'm going to kind of turn to the contents. She starts off by, giving you places and ways that you can find your people. So that's nice. She kind of starts right at the beginning. And then she goes into how to become a Kickass Coven, learn some Kickass rituals, and then the last section is do some damn good. And that's where it's pretty much all rituals and spells. And that's that kind of section that I showed you that had those pink rimmed pages. One thing that I do have to point out too, and I would love to talk to this woman because I have questions. I have questions about this book. I'm super intrigued as to the language in this book. Trust me, I have a potty mouth. I like to use the F word. I like to, I don't have kids that I have to worry about not swearing in front of, so cussing is not something that I have issue with. And if you know me personally, you know that I can drop some F-bombs without issue. But one place where I don't necessarily drop F-bombs is in writing, So unless I'm very gung-ho about what I'm saying. There's a lot of, that being said, there's a lot of cussing in here. Like, before I even started reading this book, I opened it up to one of the rituals and was looking at a ritual. And I'm not kidding, in a 2-page span, I had 4 F-bombs, a shit, and there was another cuss word. And that is a theme throughout the book. And I don't know if she was attempting to make a point because this is a book about activism, doing activism and going against the man and stuff like that. I don't know why that choice was there, but it was nearly a detraction from the book, unfortunately. other than that, I mean, I've got nothing aside from being poorly named, and all of the cussing. I thought that it was a really good book. I mean, I gained a lot of even like crystal suggestions for crystal work and what have you. Yeah, and so if you're following me on Instagram too, I believe I posted there. We recently, as a coven, had a weekend together, and we did little spell jars based on a suggestion from this book. And I still have my little jar with let's see, there was citrine, quartz, amethyst, and lapis lazuli in it, and I still have mine, and I believe all my other coven sisters do as well. And so that was a great little spell that we did. So yeah, so this is a great book. Like, there were those couple of things that stood out as like odd or but in general, great information. I'm going to keep this, and there's a lot of rituals that I want to try. And so what I should do is I should give you some of the rituals from that section just to kind of whet your interest. Are you interested in that? Let's get here. Rituals to get you started. There's like some really cool real stuff, like not rituals that are kind of weird or whatever. Fresh start moon ritual. So that is that it's a spell designed to get your group of people to dip your toes into collaborative magic. Better together cooperative magical ritual. Quick hit chakra balancing. Manifestation in a flash ritual. Confidence boosting, a mirror ritual. What else do we have here? I don't want to go through everyone, but there was one in here I remember about recharging your batteries. Air clearing communication ritual. Block busting tea ritual. So she's kind of showing you different forms of magic. A moon scrying ritual. A Clara tea. A hot cup of Clara tea. Things like that. So yeah, I just really liked it. I just thought of another thing that I was kind of like, that kind of detracts from it. And again, maybe this is something that was specifically planned, but this is all about women, and it leaves out guys. Now, I know that, when you look at numbers, in general, there's a lot more women who are witches and Wiccans, but there's still guys out there, and guys are still going to want to be involved in activism. And so I feel like it kind of missed the mark with not including guys in the fun kind of thing. So yeah, for the most part, great book. There's 3 things that were a little, but, let's talk brooms. Because the subject matter was so solid, I'm going to, I don't like giving halves either. Because I'm tempted to do a 3.5 just because some of it, some of the drawbacks were kind of big. I'll be generous today. It's a Friday when I'm filming this, so I'm feeling generous. Not that my word matters a great deal, but I'm going to give this 4 out of 5 brooms. It's solid work. I would really love to know more about her history and where she comes from. I really hope that this author is an actual practicing witch, and not someone who is like piecing together information just to sell some books. Please, goddess, let that be truth. But yeah, 4 out of 5 brooms. It's solid. It's a good one to check out. 200 pages. It's roughly $20. I'll put a link down below if you want to order this from Amazon. But of course, as always, I suggest that you go to your local shop and purchase local first. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you have not done so already, please hit that subscribe button. I think it's going to be down there somewhere. And hit the bell notification so you know when I post new videos. That is going to be it for today. If you've read this book, I want to hear from you as to what you thought about it. So put your comments in the comment section. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for taking the time to walk the path for a little while with me. Until next time, blessed be.